Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go, not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams independent, I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch.
There it goes. Oh, it remuted.
Good.
Hold on. What is going on, Streamlabs? On Streamlabs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Then it's time for Wrestling with Toxicity with your host, Super Beer Vince Hoover, joined as always by the Booker, Jason Hoover. I'm hoping that Streamlabs is working properly. Yes, Tommy, you did miss the countdown clock because my dumbass forgot to go live on time. But that's okay. We are live now, and I am live from the TGN Network studio, brought to you by SeatGeek. The absolute best place to get your tickets is at SeatGeek. Whether it be wrestling shows, concert tickets, sporting events, comedy shows, whatever it is you need, SeatGeek has it for you in a very easy-to-use system that lets you know when the best deal means green, red means bad deal. Use code SUPERBEER to get $20 off that first purchase. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and it is time for NXT, the greatest wrestling show on television today. And we are happy because not only are we getting the greatest wrestling show on television today, we are also getting the WWE Undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes, back in NXT for the night. Tommy, you can message me all you want. You know that, sir.
Ooh, all right. So let me go back, look at some messages, stuff like that. Yes, we were doing a subathon this weekend, starting at the beginning of SmackDown. Not the live, but the replay, technically, because it'll be replayed in America, but it'll be live overseas.
Card is gonna be nuts tonight. Absolutely nuts. I cannot wait. Should be an amazing card. So on that note, make sure you take this live on TikTok, share it with everybody you know, get everybody in here because they are missing out on the greatest wrestling show on television today. Thursdays start at same time as this one starts, so just keep that in mind for Thursday. We start the exact same time: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Do we get Joe Henry tonight? I don't know. I don't think we do, but you never know.
No, you never know. Do we get
Royce?
Pinta?
Royce, not only are we streaming this Saturday, we are doing a subathon for Clash of the Castle. So we'll be starting on SmackDown with the beginnings of a 24-hour clock, running a subathon straight through Clash of the Castle, and we'll see how long we can keep that going. Everybody else who is coming up in chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm missing a bunch of chats because I was trying to fix all the tech issues I was having. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but I think I got it fixed. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes.
Adam, technically we're going to be watching it when it's live for us, but it's going to be the re-showing of it. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll be here at 7:45 on Twitch, and then 7:50. Oh,
Now.
Hold on, guys. I'll get this picture up in a second.
she really did, Royce.
Forever.
She really did look good in that blue dress. By the way, no, JR, I have not recovered from that ricochet spot. I've seen it 1,000 times today on TikTok and like YouTube and stuff. Jeez. What's up, green guy?
Oh, that sucks, Rebel. I understand that pain, unfortunately. What's up, green guy?
It's the home of NXT Battleground, and we are live inside
Battleground
the
was so insane. I loved it.
UFC Apex. And tonight, will be nothing short.
Samantha will not be leaving
historic.
WWE. She is still under contract. Her contract goes to at least 2026, according to reports. She signed in April 2021, and all reports show that she signed a 5-year deal.
We're about to witness the end.
So a lot of the negative comments I've heard about Battleground is the fact that the crowd was sucked. Like,
We
a lot
can't
of
do
people
anything
like,
about
oh,
the crowd,
this is-
so
Right.
I don't equate crowds to a show quality. Like Raw last night was a great Raw. The crowd sucked.
Yes.
You can't help that. And France proved that a crowd can be loud no matter what's going on.
Yep.
And other shows do that. I give NXT Battleground a 10 out of 10. I loved every second of it.
Will the Juggernaut head back to TNA
I honestly, I want to give it a 9.5 out of 10, only because I didn't appreciate or like the ending to the Grace and Roxanne. It was just,
I love that
for
ending.
me, it didn't hit right.
I love that ending because we knew Tatum Paxton was going to get involved. To have another somebody show up, and it also be somebody who's technically an alumni of NXT and WWE as well. And it sets up stories for Jordan Grace. And then you got Roxanne Perez pulling that insane cutter reversal into her finisher. I love that ending, which they're showing right now. Like, absolutely, 1,000% loved it. It kept Jordan looking strong, while Roxanne looks amazing.
For the first time on a premium live event, we will enter the NXT Underground to prove who is the baddest, Shayna Baszler or Lola Vice.
The UFC Apex, after I tear you apart, you'll find out. There's only one cage fighter in wrestling.
I doubt they ended the show because she had a concert. She could have left at any time. I mean, she was only on TV twice.
Yeah.
So they didn't need her to keep the show going. They could have easily had her leave at any point. So she had a concert, and that was the reason. Then Brandon, thank you for subbing. Much appreciated.
First women's North American champion, as these 6 will fight to retrieve the title in a ladder.
I actually think Bailey, you're looking at that the wrong way, and I'll explain what I mean. And this is from somebody who has wrestled in places with very tight spaces. You actually get far more creative with less space than you do with tons of space. And they didn't have any issues in this ladder match pulling off insane moves. I only wish the match had gone longer, but I'm still very happy with the match.
Jordan has made history as the first.
Kane, I did not see that, and I hope, if that is true, I hope that the family gets all the love and support they need in this tragic time.
Welcome to NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan.
Okay, open
No
up with
doubt
one.
Kalani
Not bad,
Jordan
not bad.
showed the spirit of a Spartan, finally achieved her breakout moment. Think about
So,
this,
Joe,
attended
Cody
a
said
crowd
he
in
wanted to
Nashville,
talk to some old
signed in
friends.
2022, less than 2 years later, a champion from a standout in the Big Ten to a standout.
Yeah, he said he
right
was
here
happy to see
in
Ethan Page, and he wanted to come visit an old friend, and he had something to announce, I guess.
Does it like Lonnie. I like it, man. Oh, yes, the new Women's North American champ.
Not only the new,
Rebel,
the
thank you for
first.
dropping
Oh,
the gifted
yes,
sub
man.
there. Much appreciated. Probably should have saved those for the subathon, but no matter what, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Why is it not up?
Thank you
hitting
guys
your-
so much.
There it goes.
This is so surreal to me.
It takes a second.
Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. This is so surreal to me.
Hell yeah,
I've
green
won
guy. Told you.
many championships in gymnastics for the past 18 years, but nothing compares to being the first ever women's North American champion. But I'll be the first to say,
Right there
at
with you,
Battleground,
Valentino.
us 6 women, we were battling. Bodies were flying, risks were being taken, souls were being snatched, and we're all a bit beat up.
Yeah,
But when
still
I
recovering
climbed
from
up
that, green guy.
ladder and grabbed this title,
Much
it's a
appreciated,
moment
Rebel.
I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Sol was my pick too, but I also, like I said,
It's
the
an
only one that
honor
would have
to be
surprised
the
me would have been
first
Mi Chin.
champion, but because I'm the first champion, there's no history or lineage to live up to.
Insane
There's no
Rebel, when
prestige to
we
uphold.
mention NXT or
It's up to
WWE,
me
all
to
caps there
create
is
the
okay.
importance for this
Rebel, just so you
title.
know, like acronyms
There's
and
a lot of
company
extremely
names, all
talented
caps
women
is
in
okay.
that locker room.
The only way to type NXT is all caps, so
But
that's
I'm
fine.
gonna prove day
You're good,
in
Luke.
and day out, by in this ring,
Mikhail, this
No
is
one.
it right here.
can do it like Lonnie.
The whole point of this too is to see if a mid card for the women works.
What do we got here, Book?
It's Parker.
Kalani, the only thing you proved on Sunday was that you could scurry up a ladder like a damn squirrel. No one can climb a ladder like Lonnie. Ugh. Baby, all this noise you talking about bringing importance to this title ain't gonna be long. Because when I handle Michin, all
You're
you're,
good, Rebel.
going to be hearing is, and the new North American.
Oh!
Say her name, she shall appear.
I guess they're gonna have their match to start off the show.
Can't get along. Let's get it on, man.
These two have been trying to tear each other apart for weeks. We got an official. This didn't take long to pop off, Book.
Oh, man, everybody right
There's the bell.
Everybody keep that spot, Vic. They talk about that North American champion. It did something
Guys
to the
aren't
ladies
wrong.
in the locker room, man.
The bottom line, Book, these two.
So what I
do
found out
not
about
like each
Michin's
other.
name change is that she chose
You
it
gotta
based on
love
her
that. What do you
heritage.
expect to happen, Vic? What do you expect to happen?
I expect what we're seeing right
'Cause it
here
is the,
Michin trying to maybe beat some respect into Jada Parker. These two couldn't stop
Filipino-
chirping at each
Filipino
other
word
as
for
teammates
crazy?
last
Is it
week.
Filipino?
They couldn't stay away from each other.
Yeah,
on
he's
the
Filipino.
Speaking of which, how you feeling after Battleground?
I got a little rest. I feel pretty good.
I'd love to see Hikuleo in WWE.
Well, I'm talking about the
That
last
guy's a
time we
beast.
saw these two
He's so
up close,
tall.
You were knocked down on your backside.
You there?
What?
Cardiac-
I just don't want
cardiac-
WWE going through what AEW is going right now with an overabundance of talent and nothing to do with something.
Beautiful counter though by Michin.
Michin right
It is
back in.
2
They're getting
hours
close
and
to that.
8
Do
minutes.
not like each other, trying
For
to
some reason,
stand
NXT gets an additional 8
here
minutes.
in NXT.
Korean, thank you.
Making a
I couldn't remember if it was
stand
Filipino or
And you heard
Korean.
Jada Parker say, and new, well, how about
Oh,
Candace?
Korean.
But it
I'm
means
sorry.
crazy.
I
The
apologize.
NXT
It means crazy in
Triple
Korean,
H is here.
and that's her
Triple H
heritage,
is
and that's what she
live.
chose, you know,
Later
based
on
on.
tonight, here on NXT, Eddie Thorpe also back in action.
Hikuleo
We've
also
learned
is
over the last
super
several
fast.
weeks, Book, when it comes to
He's
Tuesday
super
nights,
fast.
just expect
Like,
the
for a guy that
unexpected.
size,
Yes, indeed. And like you said, Eddie Thorpe is
he
returning,
moves
and I cannot
insanely
wait to see
fast.
that
So
young man.
he's going to be a great addition.
Whoa, so close.
Able to kick out. Michin showcasing her toughness right now on social media. I don't know if you saw after that ladder match. Busted elbow, deep thigh bruise. To be fair, though,
So
I
here's
don't
the
think
thing about
anyone in
the
that
Joe
group,
Henry,
Parker's 100%
No.
after that
references.
six-woman ladder match.
Michin bruised, battered, and torn. She put up
It's
a hell of
actually a
fight
very old
on
wrestling
Sunday
trope.
night.
Say
Came out a
say
little
his
bit
name and
short,
he
but
will
tonight,
appear.
all
It's
of
something
that
like
could
you're
go
not
away,
supposed to
Vic.
say somebody's
All
name in a
that could
promo because they're going to
be
come out from the
here
back.
tonight.
Certainly
Joe
could be.
Henry was able to
I
just
wanna go
turn
back
that
to
into
Kalani
part of
Jordan
his
again.
persona.
Congratulations to the first
So a lot of
North
times when it's being
American
said, it's not
Women's
actually a
Champion.
Joe
It's up to
Henry
her
reference, it's
to
just an
create
old
the
wrestling
importance
trope.
of that
Now,
championship.
in this
Oh,
current
seriously,
state, it
I
could
mean,
very well
everybody
be a
that
Joe
walked in
Henry
the
reference because of
shoes,
everything going on with
after,
TNA.
definitely,
That being said, let's
is
not
gonna
lean
be,
too much
what
into it until
Kalani
we see
Jordan
something
made
happen
out
with
of
Joe
that
Henry.
championship. How big will that North American
Yeah,
championship
lights
get?
go
We're
out
gonna
and we
find
hear
out
the
real
song, then
Standing
we'll.
switch by Jada Parker, Michin.
Whoa.
That is SmackDown versus
Hell,
Raw, but
Back
WWE
elbow,
versus
you say
AEW
that
this
again,
year.
but take a look.
I don't even really think about it because I just know it'll. You know, they say in this business, never say never.
Seems like
We're a
all
minimum of
Dustin
10 years
Sunday
away
night
from anything like that
has
happening.
settled.
Oh, nobody home as Jada Parker able to
Tony
get out
Khan
of the
needs
way
less
to
control of
attack
AEW for that to happen, to be
She would
honest.
beat her. She would hurt her the next time they got in a one-on-one situation. And you see Jada Parker right now starting to take it.
Like I said, in this particular moment in time,
Enjoy it.
it is more likely being a reference to Joe Henry, but at the same time,
It's Jada Parker live
the
on
say his
NXT.
name and he'll appear thing has been something that has been said forever in this business.
biggest event in the
That's
world.
the joke. I mean, hell, Kevin Owens was making that joke just a few months ago. It's like, oh, don't say his name.
Yeah.
Oh, you said his name. Now he's coming out. Like, you know, it's just something that happens in wrestling. Again, with the TNA stuff going on and the fact that Joe Henry has tweeted out some things that make it seem like he at least wants to come over, we have to lean a little bit more into the Joe Henry reference part of it. At the same time, every single time it's said, I don't necessarily think it is a Joe Henry reference. We'll just have to wait and see. So Joe Henry is in TNA and killing it in TNA, by the way. There is a very small chance he could make it to Clash at the Castle, but he is wrestling on the Against All Odds card. Now, if they have his match very early on in the card, and he's able to catch a last-second, quick flight, like leaving that arena, getting on a plane, and going right over to Scotland, he could get there in time for Clash at the Castle, but it's very unlikely.
Joe Henry actually is a really good wrestler and stuff like that. He's a big entertainer. I think he's been wrestling for at least
a decade.
12 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He's been wrestling a while. The Rascals have confirmed they want to come over from TNA and reunite with Wesley. I've heard that, but that's purely on the Rascals side, and I think that Zach Wentz might have burned his bridges with WWE with some of the things he's done, including some more recent stuff he's said, so I don't know if that'll happen.
We'll see. Never say never.
Moose also made a big statement about wanting to come over, but he's afraid that he would hurt the rookies and demolish them, so he wants to be on the main roster and feud with guys with like McIntyre. That being said, I just think Moose says that because he's not watching the product. By the way, everybody, KD in chat, it is her birthday, so please make sure you wish her. Everybody in chat, wish KD a happy birthday. Please, please, please. Yes, I also did see that Io Sky is going to be working with Marigold, and I saw that promo, and it was straight fire, and that should be a hell of a match. Twitch chat is also telling you happy birthday, Katie, so keep that in mind as well. Happy birthday also coming from the Twitch chat. Thank you guys for doing that. Yeah, Obafemi versus Moose would be next level. It'd be next level. Like, that match, give them as much time as they want. Because the other thing about those two massive men have cardio for days. They can just go. So just let them go. Noam Dar is very underrated, but I have a feeling that with the attack from Ethan Page, that a program between him and Ethan Page will happen, and we're going to get to see Noam Dar at his best.
Yep.
So Julia does have a contract with Marigold WWE simultaneously. She has, but her contract with Marigold is very short term. She will be full-time WWE shortly.
I think it's a 3 to 6 month contract.
We're happy to bring a smile to your face, Katie. Happy birthday. All you really missed was Kaylani thanking everybody for supporting her. And then this match got started.
By the way, you can definitely tell Kaylani's a rookie because most vets or people who've been in business for a while would have let the crowd do their "you deserve it" chat uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Taking it to Meechin and now starting to
I have a feeling with Jordan Grace doing an open challenge for her Knockouts title, we could see Tatum Paxley or somebody else pop over. So we are going to watch Against All Odds after SmackDown. It will be delayed, obviously, because it's going to be going simultaneously as SmackDown is going. But we will start it from the beginning as soon as SmackDown's off air, and we will watch it.
Also, I want to give the same warning I gave out for Raw. Anybody who joins us for the subathon on Friday, they don't care if it's for SmackDown or if it's TNA. Any spoilers in chat, you are insta-banned. There's no warning. There's no other thing. This is your warning right here, right now. You will be banned for spoilers. Joke spoilers also will be a bannable offense.
Yeah, we're not taking any chances. Tyler, over on YouTube, how's it going? And NXT is cooking right now. Best wrestling show on television today. Against All Odds is a pay-per-view.
Of Jada Parker, and can we give our general manager Ava her flowers? By the way, Battleground was still trending #1 the next day. Ava gave these two what they wanted to go one-on-one.
Like, I feel like CM Punk might, but at the same time, maybe he wants Drew to win so he can go after him and they can fight for the title.
DDT, will it be enough?
There's a piece of me that's going to go, and Punk's going to be in like one of those high up like seats and stuff like that. And after the match, you're going to hear the music play, and Drew's going to look at the outside, and there's going to be a spotlight looking at Punk in the seat.
Valentino, is the Matt Hardy compound match on the TNA show this week, or is it on Against All Odds?
Wow. The strength of Jada Parker.
Thank you, Ghost Knight. But yes, we are actually brothers.
What was that?
I can't believe what we just witnessed.
He's out.
And the Good Brothers, the OC.
Okay, this is interesting. Because she's been the only one not to turn heel.
Take another look.
That is a hell of a hip check.
Finally getting Michin back into the ring.
So OTMs are getting ready to come out. I got a feeling. If they don't, it would be surprising.
And Jada Parker, though, you got to think she might have been able to pick up the victory.
I believe one of the OTM boys is dating Lola Vice, by the way.
I mean, what's going on here? What's the Good Brothers?
Why the hell is Jada Parker getting a steel chair?
They've been the cheerleaders now. What the hell is going on?
Chair. Why don't you focus on that, Book? Whoa. Gallows turned the attention away from the official. Anderson.
I'm disappointed.
Michin from behind. Referee. Shoulders down. And it's Michin who gets some redemption tonight.
Okay. We might get a slight heel turn from Michin, because that was kind of a dirty-ish, not really a dirty pin, but kind of like had to distract.
When you say dirty, yeah.
Anderson, Gallows running a little interference tonight, and Michin would take care of the rest. He said she
I like that. I like that a lot.
Move by Michin to pick up the victory here this evening as Michin.
There's a chance, Valentino, that AJ could show up and attack Cody.
Booker, let's go back Sunday. We were in Las Vegas. It was the UFC Apex. It was Battleground. And after the triple threat match for the North American title, Gallus was not done.
I would love OTM versus the OC.
Vicious, heinous, 3-on-1 attack this past Sunday. As for tonight, though,
Gallus, looks like you're up to your old tricks. Now, I've been in Wes's position before, and Wes is my mate. And I'm not going to stand there and watch my mate get bullied. So tomorrow, lads, prove it.
Why does Tyler Bates suddenly sound like Will Ospreay?
I have no idea.
Six-man tag still to come, but there he is. The WWE Champion is here. Cody Rhodes, we're going to hear from the American Nightmare live tonight on NXT.
No, I think that new catches. The NCR is just down helping Wesley for this.
Yeah, I don't think it's a move down there, but it's definitely a. What the hell was that? Oh, hey, our appeal was approved this time. Nice.
What appeal this time?
Every show we now get hit with this is unoriginal content. We will throttle your product. And I always appeal it and it never gets accepted. But the last couple times, apparently, it's been getting accepted. So that's good. Tyler versus Will Ospreay would be an insane match. Odyssey Jones has not been released. That was not Odyssey Jones in the crowd. That was not Odyssey Jones, guys. I was going to make that joke. But I was like, no, I don't want to confuse anybody. It was not Odyssey Jones. However, he was not released. He is on Raw somewhere. He has been drafted once again. He was actually on the draft picks. Don't know what they're doing with him. I think he's done some main event or some Sunday Night Stunner shows. Maybe, but I as much as I would love a Rascals crossover, like I said, I think that Zach Wentz has burned enough bridges. They may not want him to come back, but you never know.
You never know.
Exactly, Screwy. They're completely different accents, and that's what I've never heard Tyler speak in a way that I felt like the next word out of his mouth was going to be "bruv." Like he sounded so different in this promo than any other promo I've ever heard him talk. That was crazy to me. So I was just like, wait a minute,
Princess.
I was like, what?
Raquel, there is no update currently on Raquel's return. She is once again dealing with her extreme case of eczema. and not sure.
Apparently, she was the first name to be the challenger for Roxanne before they got this TNA deal to work out.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, Young Cheat? What's up, Anna?
Hi, Anna. So Chocolate Boy, yes, I tried the Pepsi Peach. It's good. Pepsi Lime, have not tried that yet. Actually, I recommend, Vince, if you get a chance to try the Pepsi Peach, I think you would enjoy it.
I do need to try it. Anna, what you missed so far was Kaylani Jordan came out and thanked everybody for supporting her while she won, and then Jada Parker tried to come out and confront her, but Meechin attacked her, and that started their match. They had their match. Meechin won after the OC came out and stopped Parker from hitting her with a chair, but also the kind of just slightly... It was not really a heelish win, but like kind of... I don't know. So technically the countdown clock that is now going, which by the way, I think I still have up. No, where's it at?
You?
Yeah. So this countdown clock for the Wyatt 6 goes to 0 at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday night. So the start of Raw is when this countdown clock goes off. Does that mean they show up at the start of the show? Or does that mean we have to sit through the entire show to wait for them to come out? We'll have to just wait and see. But the clock does end at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday night.
I don't know. I mean, if it would have been any other time than the start of the show, I would have said no. The clock goes off. It starts. But this is the beginning of the show. I don't know.
So the best dish in our country, we're in the U.S. I mean, a burger is always considered great. I think barbecue is one of the most kind of American. A hot dog, maybe? I don't know. Like, a lot of our food is from other countries.
Easy, fellas.
No idea who their target's going to be. I think they target the entire roster.
It's just a little hard.
They can target WWE, period.
You can't be trusted. You're not part chase you. Name one good thing that's happened since you've been here.
Whoa. You two said you weren't even going to be out there last week.
No, I wasn't going to go out there last week.
You should have been out there.
You insisted that we go out last week.
You have to be a unit and stick together.
Well, if we don't support the
to be a unit.
Everyone shut the up and sit down!
God, I love Thea Hale.
Where's she learn that from?
What's the issue? He's an outsider? Well, guess what, Riley? So were you, and we let you in.
Thea, I think we need to take a step back and breathe. I think the whole JC situation...
Andre, do I need to remind everyone that you almost gambled the entire university away? Oh, wait, you did gamble the entire university away.
Thea,
Take charge, Thea.
You. Everyone thought that you were going to stab Mr. Chase in the back, but you didn't. Because we gave you a chance. We give everyone a chance, and I'm over it. Everyone needs to get on the same page. We're all Chase you, and that's not a teachable moment. That's the truth.
Hell yeah, Thea. Put your foot down. You tell them how it is.
I gotta agree with Duke there, Book. She does indeed have a point, doesn't she?
Sometimes you just might.
Love Thea. I love Thea.
Yeah, she's the best. That's another one right there. Future of the industry right there.
On multiple levels. And she showed she can do the heel thing. She showed she can do it.
Yeah. What I would like to see them do with this TNA thing is not oversaturate us with constant TNA drops, but once a month, once every other month, somebody from TNA comes over, somebody from NXT goes over there.
You know what? It's called a crew right here.
Even they were like split mop. Like, so we had Jordan Grace this month. So next month, somebody from NXT goes over there for a couple matches. Then the month after, like, kind of flip-flop.
That was Mark Coffey that was over here. Joe Coffey's in the chat.
Yeah, the only thing about the Rascals is the Rascals themselves have come out and said they'd like to come and help Wesley. That being said, that's the only thing we've gotten out of that. And like I said, Zachary Wentz has unfortunately done a lot of things to mess that up.
Of Battleground.
Yeah.
their opponents, the team of Wesley and New Catch Republic.
I think that'd be kind of good to do, homie. An eight-side story in WWE.
And a lot of respect for this duo.
If done right.
Stepping up and helping out.
Yeah.
Green guy, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if I want the Riot 6 focused on one person or one group. I kind of like the idea of them just running rampant over the entirety of it. Like, nobody's safe. Heel or face. They just go after who they really go after because, like they said, the blood is on our hands as fans. And what they do is going to be on us.
I guess time will tell as this match will about to begin. Six-man tag team action. Oh, it didn't sound like it.
So my theory, my hope, my wish for booking wise is the fact that anytime Braun gets involved in anything near the White Six, is that the White Six just look at him and then leave. Don't touch him, don't do anything, just go away. You know, it's like quiet respect thing. Like, yes, you were part of the family, so we're gonna leave you alone.
I think the Jay speculation only comes from the fact that he made that comment about the Fireflies, and so I think people are like, oh, that means they're going to go after him. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. At this point, the one thing we've noticed in all of these QR codes and all of these videos, they've not targeted anyone. Not a single person has been a target. It's just their return and the carnage they're going to cause in their return. So we really just have to play the waiting game. I think Wesley and the New Catch Republic will get the win here. This match is really just kind of a feel-good match, and so
can we just respect how much power Tyler Bates has to be able to do that move up the ring rope?
Why you gotta bring up stuff like that? Why is that a stat? Why is that a stat? That's not even a stat. I mean, why you gotta bring up stuff like that?
James, I don't know. That's a good question. Why is CR not the tag team champions?
I mean, death metal, you're not wrong. You could plant some people in the crowd, some enhancement talent, be it local talent or NXT rookies. Plant them as fans and have them attack the fans. You're not wrong. At least you're in for a great show.
Look at Pete Dunne ripping back. Oh, just
got your nose. Got your nose.
That's effective as well.
It is. It's very effective.
And this is why
Beachin versus Miss Parker. Beachin won.
They were not going to stand by and watch Wesley go at these three individuals.
So, Scrooge, I see where you're coming from, but I don't think any of Bo's history has anything to do with what's going on. This is Uncle Howdy. This isn't Bo Dallas. In fact, I think that if they ever mention his name other than being Uncle Howdy, I think they'll name him Taylor Rotunda. Like, I really think that they're going to drop the Bo Dallas part of it completely. So they may actually avoid the Miz a little bit. But at the same time, going after the tag champions, especially the Ultra Babyface tag champions, is a good thing to do. You can have Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis, or Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, or Joe Gacy and Eric Rowan go after the tag titles.
I'm getting dizzy out here. I think he could have lasted the last 90 minutes of just spinning around Mark Coffey. Don't miss a second of the action. Look who's
the way he does it, everyone, especially when he lets go and just lets him ride on his shoulders like that.
So good. So good.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
So White Six has not been confirmed who is in it, but it is major speculation that it is Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Bo Dallas, Tyler Rotunda, Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
that is who they are majorly heavily speculating and stuff like that.
If I was in a brawl and I could only pick two wrestlers to help me, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, and I'm just gonna stand behind them.
As much as I would love to see Brock and Oba go at it, having them as your bodyguards, yeah.
I would just stand. I would stand behind that human
meat
brick
shield.
wall, So the last QR code was the timer, and that timer is counting down until Monday night, the start of Raw. And James, that's the crazy part about Obafemi. What we see right now is the worst we will ever see him. He is only getting better. Luis, I do believe Cody will win the I Quit match. AJ is really coming into the end of his career. He has already said that this contract will be his last contract ever. He's ready to retire, spend time with the family, and not be a Ric Flair type where he's wrestling into his 70s. So
I can see AJ actually doing some work with NXT training and stuff like that.
Possibly. Because, I mean, Gainesville, Georgia isn't that far from Orlando. I mean, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's not super far. So he could stay living where he's at and still, once or twice a week go down and do some work. I think we're done with QR codes. I think the timer was the last one. I mean, we could see something on Friday night, but I don't think we will.
Alex, as much as I'd like to give you that answer, I cannot. I have not been into NXT, TNA. I have not watched TNA in quite some time.
Well, for me, it's all classic guys on the TNA Mount Rushmore. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and personally for me, Petey Williams. Now, Petey Williams is an odd choice, I think, for a lot of people. I just absolutely love Petey Williams to death, and I think he was far, far too underrated. But even if you want to go with somebody who's a little bit more known, you could go with, Kurt Angle's running TNA pretty damn good. Chris Sabin.
Abyss. Abyss is another one.
Bobby Roode. Abyss is a good choice. Yeah.
James Storm. Honestly, my tag team of Mount Rushmore for TNA is Beer Money.
I pay zero attention to those videos, Green Guy. That's just rage baiting. As far as Ricochet, I would like to see him go to New Japan again. I don't want to see him locked into one company. I would like to see him in TNA, but I'd like to see him go battle it out on the indies.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see him do Matt Cardona.
Commercial break, the Gallus boys indeed have been on top of the action. Roll through, shoulders down. Tyler
I think if you do a women's Mount Rushmore, Gail Kim and Austin Kong are absolutely on the TNA women's Mount Rushmore.
Man.
Just launched.
Spit to that man right there, Joe Coffey.
You talk about staying out and minding your own business. How about a Monday Night Raw? Chad Gable calling out Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn for always sticking his nose in others' business.
That's Master Gable to you. All right, Vic.
Sky, it is true. I mean, he has been talking a lot about it. He wants to have one more run before he retires. He's currently doing stem cell therapy and working out hard. So hopefully he gets it. Wrestlers deserve to go out on their terms, not because injury takes them out.
I mean, the referee just losing control of this thing right now, Vic. I don't like the looks. I don't like the looks of this.
This is the moment.
I don't think EC3 is coming back to WWE ever. But again, you never say never. But he's doing a lot right now, so good for him.
Oh, yes.
And isolating Tyler.
Well, I think one of the people that, we never see him on TV. He never does the run out producer. We see Petey Williams, Kenny Dykstra, Daivari, Gregory Helm from time to time. We see those guys who are producers who come out to stop these brawls. But the person that you're never going to see who is actually a producer is Bobby Roode. That's where he wanted to be. He wanted to be off TV and he wanted to be a producer. When he signed with WWE, that was his goal in the first place.
He's getting chopped down. Look at Wesley looking for the DDT.
Yes, Wendy Choo is returning tonight.
Very happy about that one.
So last I heard about Chad Gable, he's either re-signed with the company or about to re-sign. Either way, he should be with the company. Yes, Abyss is also a producer in WWE.
No. Yes. Snap.
So close. So close.
This place just came out of their seat. Wesley now looking to fly.
Well, in all fairness, CM Punk was at Battleground.
But he wiped out the field.
Yeah.
And it
He was there in kind of an oversight role and helping out and watching the show. And he even had a segment with Roxanne. Big clothesline.
That's it, man.
Wow, I did not expect Gallus to get that win.
I didn't either.
Talk about grinding good to the last drop.
Talking about action personified. What a hell of a match.
Joe Coffey.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense if you think about, like I hate the term, but 50-50 booking. Joe Coffey took the pin in the triple threat, gets a win back here.
Serendipity, my friend, was able to wipe out the field.
But also, besides the 50-50 booking, it's Gallus, three guys who know each other and who work together for a long time versus Wesley and NCR who are just teaming together for tonight. And we'll get it the other way.
And on this night, it is the Gallus boys.
I agree with you, Mo. He's like that kind of like that dark horse choice, but he's a good choice.
Who's that? Meechin beating Jada Parker? Make it make sense.
Don't.
If Gallows and Anderson didn't come out there, I would have had her ass beat, and she knows it.
Look, Meechin, no, it's not him. No salimos, because we know you had this.
Man, that's I don't know who they have
We gotta handle that
right
Bro, look,
now.
it ain't even like that, though. It ain't even like that.
I think it's
That's
still a
why
few
y'all
months
come
away
out
before it
with
actually
me
happens.
and let me go to the ring by myself because I got this. But Meechin
Scripps is gone.
want to play like that?
His contract came up and he didn't want to
But I
resign.
promise you, and I promise you.
He actually went back to Circle Lake.
I'm gonna run her ass out of NXT.
NXT is 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Her energy's high. Feeling
I'm
good.
thinking
Come on,
Julia
we
might
can
be the
see
one that
that
eventually
pump
dethrones
going,
Roxanne.
because
as
we
well.
know that strength is gonna be your edge tonight. Babe, promise me just one thing, please.
What?
You're gonna be careful.
Hey, you ain't gotta promise me anything.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's something going on with Wendy Choo right now. Strange.
I agree. She's not the same, man. I just don't feel that.
Guys, love the concern.
Don't know, Aiden. We'll see.
But Wendy, she's a freaking sweetheart. We're gonna go out there and have such a fun time. It's gonna be a great match.
Wendy's gonna be dark as hell. She called her a sweetheart, and they're gonna have fun. Wendy Choo's gonna murder her.
Oh.
The Olympic Games are coming.
You're not wrong, Mo. You are not wrong. Yeah, Wendy Choo returns tonight, and if you saw the little vignettes for her, when it gets up to the mirror, she's got like the black eyes and everything. So, who? What's up, Rocky? I didn't think you were gonna be here tonight. Happy you're here.
Rocky, this is one of the few times I can actually say you are late.
No, Rocky, you're not late. You're always on time. You're good.
No.
Rocky was taking mental health days, Jason, so we're not gonna rib on him for
Oh,
not
no.
being late.
Okay.
Cody is there to talk with some friends, and NXT is not considered part of the main roster. So that's why you have people able to go down to NXT even though they're on Raw or SmackDown. They can't go to the opposite show on the main roster, but NXT is developmental still. So the veterans going down there is nothing but a good thing. No, we're talking about the vignettes with the lady putting on the bunny slippers and getting out of bed in her PJs and showing up in the mirror, and all of a sudden, boom, black eyes. That's Wendy Choo.
Kara, it was Reggie. His actual name.
Reggie. No,
And,
Reggie's not his actual name. His actual name is not Reggie.
No?
I just saw it today, as a matter of fact. It starts with an S. I just forgot what it was.
Oh. All I know is he went back to Cirque du Soleil.
You could probably just Google it if you want to see it. Wendy Choo new return vignette or something.
Oh yeah.
How long do you have to wrestle to be considered a veteran? It's usually a few years. It depends on what you've done in the industry, what the locker room sees you as, how the fans can take to you if you're on TV. It's usually a couple years. Like I remember 4 years into wrestling some guys still looked at me as the green boy. I was still the rookie, even though I had been wrestling for 4 years, and I wrestled 6 days a week, 8 shows a week for 4 years. I had wrestled more in that 4 years than some guys had done in 10. But I was still looked at as the rookie. And mainly because I wasn't the guy, I wasn't the biggest guy, I wasn't, you know, the guy that people were begging to get on shows. I would get on shows, but I had to reach out to bookers. I very rarely had a booker reach out to me. It happened a few times, but it was rare. So I got more respect when I did the dark matches for WWE and TNA, but even then, not everybody knew about that, so it is what it is. It's there's no definitive timeline on becoming a veteran. There's just like, oh, you're a vet. You know what you're doing. We can trust you. We can trust you to mentor below you. That kind of thing. Beard versus Santee, who would win? I don't know the shape that Santee's in, but he'd probably beat me right now.
Look, we don't want to rival with Santee. We want to work with Santee.
No, I love Santee. And I saw the most ridiculous, like, people are bashing him on Twitter right now for no reason whatsoever.
What? Okay.
Mainly because of his reaction to Dana Brooke showing up, aka Ash by Elegance. Oh, he doesn't even know who she is. Like, shut up. He was wearing a GCW shirt. Oh, I bet he's never been to a GCW show. People need to stop.
Joe Lang, if you can get into the Booker T school, get into the Booker T school. Do it.
That's a great school to go to, Joe. How long was Wendy? I think Wendy was out for like a year.
Night it was in Las Vegas
he was out
on
for a
Sunday,
year.
not just for us, but also for the WWE.
I only have one match online, Alex. It's in our Discord if you want to go check it out. I wrestled the days prior to the YouTube being a thing. And dark matches don't get recorded, so none of my dark matches. Nobody had smartphones when I wrestled. It was very long ago. I started wrestling 20 years ago, and I wrestled for 4 years.
And for Soul, she certainly put her heart on the line.
Now,
yeah, the Dijak Santee feud is kind of funny.
The Dijak Santee feud is great, but I've got to say, Santee's really got to work on his promos. They're not good.
Out here all the time. So back to my acrobatics and tumbling.
I'm sorry. He's got to work on his
nice to be
promos.
back and be competing again in a whole
Because
different
Dijak's going
world.
at half speed with his promos. He's not even trying, and he is just crushing him every
It's
time.
such a big day. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I actually made my gear this time.
Honestly,
and
Santee,
we went with
let's
gold
put
and
the
black.
invitation
I wanted to
out
look
there. If
like
you would like
I was
help
wearing
with
a
your
bathing suit
promos
and
stuff like
had,
that, please.
jean
That's
shorts
just
over
super
it,
good.
kind of sticking
I think
out
he can help
gold
you out.
studs to make it extra Vegas-y, I guess. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to wear it today. My first ladder match and my first
Welcome to a
PLE,
commentary
which
channel,
is
Boo. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else.
just so crazy to me because I was injured like a few months ago, and now I'm here. It's crazy going from not being able to
Even
walk
chat saying
to
you should
being in a ladder
you
match.
should
I didn't
mentor
think I was gonna be here
Santee on promos.
after, after what I went through. I thought it was going to be a long time coming until I was back in the ring.
Yes,
I'm
homie.
so excited to get
I
out
wasn't
there.
upset
I
about
spent
them
9
not main
months
eventing.
relearning how to walk, relearning how to run,
I
relearning
got
how to
it.
jump, and
Up a
this
little.
is where it all pays off, and I cannot wait
I
to get
think
out
we
there.
need more time at
I'll
least.
be honest, I don't even think Santee knows
create
who I
something
am.
new and make a splash.
I don't think he has any idea who I am.
We will crown the first
What's up,
women's
JB Duggan?
North American champion.
That's so rude.
She doesn't always make her
I'm gonna
own
get
gear,
emotional.
Cage.
Every time
She
I go
did
out
for
there.
this event. Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
Marco.
have a good match.
Welcome, Marco. Welcome to the greatest show in wrestling.
Come on, show it, show it. Yeah! Off the ladder,
May
baby.
not be the first ever women's
So good.
NXT North American champion.
Jordan has made history.
Chocolate, I don't know if she is.
Just can't wait to get back out there and to chase
But
those
this-
titles.
it's an injury.
She's going to be returning soon. She actually did a video the other day. Matt Bloom scared the ever-loving shit out of her. She was heading to the performance center to work out. And the way those doors are,
We may argue a
you
lot,
can
but
see
one
out,
thing
but you
we can
can't see
agree
in.
on. Soul Star.
So he was literally right up by the door when she opened the door, and he scared the shit out of her. It was very funny.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Idris
Oh yeah, Valentino. Bianca makes all of her gear. And
Yeah, she doesn't just make her gear, she makes her clothes. Like the clothes she wears
Yeah.
on a regular.
As we get ready,
I think she's
I
making,
did Green Guy.
Jade
Green
Street.
Guy, I love that video. That whole video with Jordan Grace and Sexy Red and Shawn Michaels, amazing.
I love the hard.
And Idris in the league.
No, I mean, they're not working.
Oh, we should get a new entrance for Wendy, I'm sure. It'll probably start like her old entrance and then like devolve into something creepy.
No fade. They need to not drop that chicken dinner.
No.
Real quick.
Starting like her old entrance.
Get with a winner, man. Get with a winner. Drop that chicken dinner.
And her opponent, Wendy Choo.
How do you make a song that is both cheerful and creepy at the same time?
NXT.
Different. Different Wendy Choo.
That is certainly not the same Wendy Choo that we once knew.
Still got the pillow.
She also has a.
I'm so excited to see her back.
I mean, I don't mean to.
I'm curious to see her new working style as a heel.
I like it. I like it.
You like
nightmares?
I
like it.
Are living, walking, and breathing?
What's up, Cam?
Right here has a whole lot of potential. Let's see exactly how this thing play out. Brindley Reese said we're gonna go out here and have some fun tonight.
I'm not sure what the main event is tonight.
Is actually gonna be.
I don't necessarily know.
Wendy's great, but what you're seeing is a Wendy we've never seen before.
Fun and games out the window.
I believe Wendy did wrestle in TNA.
Wendy Choo, and I was going to ask you, how long do you think it would take for Choo to get back in any sort of rhythm coming off of, what the hell?
Oh, good night. They say time off is your worst enemy, but I'm going to tell you right now, seemed like that time off did Wendy Choo a whole
She's
lot
great
of
in the ring,
good.
but again, what we're seeing right now is a vastly different Wendy Choo than we've ever seen before.
Maybe Wendy needs to work with him.
What the?
Oh, man.
Wendy Choo back in. Oh!
See what I'm saying, Vic? When you come
physical,
with purpose,
dominant,
this is what
into
happens.
a cover.
This is what happens when you come with purpose. When you got
Cody's
your
not
game
gonna
on.
I'll say it in a different way. She's slithering around the
So,
ring, but she
in
is
experience-wise,
fighting
Wendy Choo very much so
malicious
has more
intent
experience.
tonight.
Purpose, Vic.
Brindley's only been wrestling for about a year.
This right here is gonna do
Wendy's
a lot
been
of
in the
good
business for
work
quite a while.
up the ladder here in this division.
I was getting ready to talk about this. Is a big match for Reese, not just for herself, but also to prove a point that she could show Idris and show Malik what positive energy can do.
I want to see exactly what that positive.
Big scoop slam.
I don't remember, Carlos, if it was
She's
her or
looking
not.
real
again.
good. Like I said, I like Brindley Reese. She's got a work hard mentality.
Green Guy wants to know where your kitty is.
Yes, actually. Carlos is right. She was the Rhodes Sensei dark
Off
lady.
the clothesline, and now Wendy Choo, center of the ring, locking it.
Hey, my finisher, or my submission finisher.
Body scissors.
Yeah.
That was my submission finisher.
Do your job, ref.
Well, not quite, because I hooked my arm all the way
better
through.
stop it.
And the official
Yeah.
calls for the bell. Choo puts Reese to sleep.
Here is your winner, Wendy Choo.
Shivers go up your spine.
How you like this new
I mean,
Wendy?
Wendy's back, but
Look
did
at
Oliver come back?
Man. Good night, Brindley Reese.
And there but finally a tap out, as you mentioned, put to sleep by Wendy Choo and Idris Malik.
It's a variation of the $1 Million Dream.
Welcome back from your slumber,
Yeah.
Wendy Choo. Ooh.
Before her gimmick was just in PJs, she was a happy-go-lucky. She'd fall asleep in the middle of matches and stuff. But use it as she'd fall asleep, but on somebody.
That is Ora Mensa, who was put in the crosshairs.
She has almost that like freaky Alexa Bliss during the teen time period
Mensa
vibe.
did the same. Mensa has attacked Ethan Page at every turn. Even brought the fight to Ethan Page all over the country, including Las Vegas. And this was last Saturday, the night before
It could be Valentino.
Battleground inside the UFC Apex. But this is what happened after the championship matchup, the main event of Battleground. It was Ora Mensa.
I mean, there's a
once
lot of
again
things you can call
getting
that-
his
that
hands
submission, the
and
cure for
beating
insomnia.
down Ethan Page. Ora Mensa not playing around with all ego, and we're certainly seeing a new side. You talk about Wendy Choo, a new side of Ora Mensa. And because of everything we just saw, because of everything I just said, due to Mensa's actions, our general manager Ava had no choice, but as you can see, to ban Oro Mensa from the building here tonight. You also got to wonder what else could happen.
I'm liking the new
Oro
Wendy.
Mensa
I'm looking
if
to
he
see
does
how
not
the work she
listen
can go.
to Ava Ray.
Here's the time off.
Well, we talked about that main
The
event.
Choo
There is our
snooze.
NXT champion, fresh off his first successful defense. Trick Williams in the building. He's live next.
I guess she's a heel. I mean,
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, that actually happened before the show. That happened before the battleground. That Sexy Red got arrested for a brawl with her and her entourage with some other people at an airport in New Jersey.
wow.
Yeah, and if you saw it, she grabbed one of those the stands that the barriers, the elastic barriers are on. She picked one of those up and swung it at somebody. She was very much involved in the brawl. So, what happens for her, I have no idea. She has a tour that's supposed to be going up, but
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I love how chat is constantly going. We are talking, we are moving. There's moving pictures on our live. And TikTok's like, we have detected inactivity. Shut up.
Yeah, Trish. She banned them and fined from the arena tonight. So
Yeah, you're not wrong, Green Guy. You're not wrong. Neither are you, Ghost Knight. You're not wrong either. I don't know if Bad Bunny will make an appearance at SummerSlam. Honestly, I don't know if he'll be back ever, really. There's not been any word about it. I mean, you never say never, but, I mean, the man's been touring and been busy and hasn't had time to train, so I don't know. Like I said, I only have one match online, and we have it in our Discord, so if you want to go check that out, go join our Discord.
Omofibi's going to get dethroned by Wesley. Not yet, but it will be Wesley.
Like it will happen eventually. Ben, that seems to be the plan according to all the quote-unquote insiders, is that as soon as Roxanne eventually drops her NXT Women's Championship, she will get moved up to the main roster.
Skywalker, that'll never happen. They've got real-life heat against each other.
Yeah, those guys, yeah, it's never going to happen. They have legitimate deep heat. Based out of, Logan Paul moving to Puerto Rico for, tax cuts and tax breaks. But then, Logan Paul, with evidence, brought some devastating facts about Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. It's just not been good. It's not been good for either one of them. And I'm glad they stopped. Like, that happened like a year ago, but they've not really talked about it since. But it's one of those things that it's just, they will probably never work together.
Ooh, that would be amazing. Montez Ford and Bianca versus Lash and Trick in a mixed tag match? Yeah, give me that.
So I think that the person they're going to groom to dethrone Roxanne will be Julia. All reports, again, take everything from the dirt sheets with a Mount Everest-sized grain of salt. But all reports are showing that the current plan for NXT is to build the men's division around Trick Williams and the women's division around Julia once she debuts. So I believe that Julia will be the one to dethrone Roxanne. I don't know if they ever do bring back the Mixed Tag Team Challenge, because that was one of those Vince ideas, and it might be something they decide to stay away from.
WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Bayley, Piper Niven, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre live from the Scottish Vet Campus Center Hall 4-4. Clash at the Castle kickoff. Kickoff begins at 4 p.m. in Scotland.
Drews, you may not be wrong.
Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. This event is free for fans and streaming on Peacock and all.
So it's not that Seth and Cody had beef; they just didn't really care for each other. Cody thought, or Seth thought that Cody leaving was a cop out, and that he went to bash WWE and AEW, like the breaking of the phone and
then 2 p.m. Eastern,
a different Julia, spelled with a G. She is from Stardom and Marigold in Japan.
Want to miss what happens?
I believe she's already medically cleared.
I've been standing by hoping to get a word from the fashionably late NXT Women's Champion.
Hurry up, Byron, and ask. I don't have time for this.
Very well, Roxanne. Tonight you are scheduled to deliver the State of the Women's Division address. Can you give us an idea of what that might entail?
That's right, Byron. I mean, you saw my match of the night at Battleground. I was put in an impossible situation against one of the most dominant women in wrestling today, and here I stand, still your NXT Women's Champion. So yeah, tonight I'll be addressing where I'll be taking this women's division in the next...
Hey, Roxanne. What's going on? Here to just say congrats on the title win, and Ava was just wondering what are you going to be talking about tonight?
Oh, is she? Robert, I had to find out who my Battleground opponent was when everybody else did. So why don't you go and tell your little boss that she can wait to see what I have to say, just like I did.
Cody's not been here yet, Nate. You're good.
Oh, wait a second, Book. We knew we were
here
going
comes
to see
Cody.
a champion. The WWE Champion is here.
Sorry about that, Jacob. It's an hour. So if it starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, it starts at 1 p.m. Central. Kind of thing in that cage. Booker, you tried.
You got so much respect for this guy.
He did.
Cody Rhodes.
Gotta give him that. Tony, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that some other time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Undisputed WWE
You know, Rock talks about being the people's champion. Cody is the fans' champion. Like, legit, the fans' champion.
9 years ago today, we lost the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, they can't do pyro in there. Not Cody pyro, anyways.
The presence of his father. When he looked at the roster, he knows his dad would be proud. He wanted to come here today to be part of this atmosphere, to feel the passion, because there is nothing like the NXT universe.
I hope so, King.
I would like to see Big E take Booker T's place, to be honest.
They didn't split the belts. They created a new one for Raw. That belt is still technically 2 belts.
Certainly, it's well known that there is a magic right here at NXT, and perhaps I needed to be here today. Perhaps I needed to feel said magic as I head towards Scotland, towards Clash at the Castle,
I would love
towards a WWE Championship defense against AJ Styles.
Not yet, Jesus.
AJ Styles has been a lot of things. He was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He was WWE Champion. He was PWI's Wrestler of the Decade. But for sure, one thing that you can add to that list after this Saturday is that AJ Styles is going to look at all of Scotland. He is going to look at our referee, and he is going to look me in the eyes, and he is going to say, I quit.
Well, they didn't lie about Trick coming out next, because here he is.
Nope.
What? Yeah. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Oh no. That would be amazing. Trick versus Rhodes.
What a moment.
I would love that.
This is going to be for Trick Williams, our NXT champion.
I think Nikita's got a lot of work to get back to
share
where
the
he
ring
needs to be. He's been out for so
with
long.
Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion.
I'm just hoping WWE doesn't see her as accident prone.
Hey, first thing first. We got Cody Rhodes in NXT. Everybody make some noise.
Trick, you're already tall. Why are you wearing those heel-style boots, man? You don't need to be any taller.
Now, Cody, I was on my way to the ring. Then I seen you on your way, so out of respect, I had to hold up and let you do your thing. Now, Cody.
Hell yeah, Ruby.
I feel like we've had similar journeys. I mean, with all due respect, I mean, you're at the top of the game. And I'm doing my thing as well. We both champions. But I feel like we both had huge mountains to climb. We both had chips on our shoulder to get right here where we are today. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, now that we got our championships, now that we're on the other side of the mountain, everything feels different now. I mean, instead of having something to chase, instead of having something that we've been wanting for so long, we got it now. And now people are attacking us. So I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, how do you deal with all this?
How do you deal with going from being the hunter to being the hunted, right? How do you deal with the fact that on the other side of that wall right there, all of our peers are watching you, watching me, and they're not going, oh man, go get him, Trick. No, they are judging you. They are thinking that they can wear that better than you. They are thinking that they can wear this better than me. But one thing to keep in mind, champ, is even though
it's a
we've
callback
conquered
to
certain mountains,
old NWA days.
there's always another
That's why he holds it
mountain
that way.
that you can climb.
Wait.
What? I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. I actually...
Damn it, Cody! Don't tease us.
Come on, Cody. Why?
I actually have been granted the authority. Ava has granted me the authority to let you know who your next challenger is going to be. The next challenger for your championship will be decided on NXT next week in a 25-man over-the-top battle royal.
Okay. Love me a battle royal.
And you may know some of them, but some of them might be from different locker rooms.
Ooh.
Trick Williams, champ. Good luck, my friend.
Whoa. Hold on, Cody. There's one more thing I gotta ask you. And it's very, very serious. With 4th of July right around the corner. On behalf of all my people, we all want to know, are you coming to the cookout?
Hell yeah.
Y'all want Cody to come to the cookout?
That's battle royal, and there might be people from other locker rooms.
He didn't say the main roster, he said other locker rooms.
God Miss America, the teasing, the teasing.
Yes, I am coming to the cookout.
Possibly young.
Hell yeah, we're acknowledging this joke on mainstream television.
Thank you, man.
Oh, I
Play
love
Cody
it.
Rhodes music.
Booker, before the cookout, 25 men will compete. One challenger will emerge. But did you hear what Cody said?
What's that?
You may know some may be coming from other locker rooms. What a battle royal next week to determine the number one
NXT,
contender
WWE
for
is
the
cooking.
NXT Championship.
Every week, Fats.
Don't do it, kid. Don't do it.
Hey, how about you try to own me? Own you. How about you?
So, Booker, this is what happened last week. We remember this fight that broke out. These two were going toe-to-toe. This is after Josh Briggs was dropped by Sean Spears. They almost came legitimately right into our lap. This was a fight that broke out. You and I were looking at each other like, what the hell is going on? These two wanted to take it to each other. It wasn't official. It wasn't
We
sanctioned.
could get one or two TNA guys along with some main roster guys.
Yeah.
Taking it to Sean Spears. And in a
20.
moment,
That springboard,
he seemed to
that
release
springboard cutter from
Spears.
all the way across the ring is
And
insane.
last week brings us to
I saw a
tonight,
compilation of
because
his
in our main
indie,
event, Javon
some of his
Evans
indie
looks
matches
to
and him
bounce
doing that.
Sean
The
Spears
man
back to
has
reality.
gone
It's Evans,
coast to
it's
coast,
Spears, one-on-one,
like
live
quarter to
in
quarter
our main
outside,
event
and
of
done
NXT.
that and hit people.
Excuse me, Dante Chen. Tonight, your rivalry with Lexis King comes to a head in a Singapore cane match. What can we expect?
Sarah, I'm ready. Lexis King can dismiss my 2 victories.
Maybe.
But tonight I will leave my lasting imprint on him when I tattoo his body with cane shots. My Singaporean spirit will teach him discipline. Tonight I end our rivalry on my terms.
Dante Chen takes on Lexis King in a Singapore cane match. Next.
I don't know how they want to play this. You could have Lexis King win, but that would make the feud continue. It seems like they're trying to end the feud here, and if you're wanting to push Dante Chen, he has to win.
Yeah.
But, like you mentioned, he's already got 2 wins on the guy. But Lexis King is in a position that the guy as a heel doesn't need wins to keep being a heel and keep moving up the card.
Oh. Imagine if Mello shows up for that tournament next week.
That'd be interesting. I'd like that. I don't think he'd win it, but I'd like to see him there.
I'd like to see him there. I don't think it's going to be a non-TNA person to win. You know, I would like to see some, like 2, maybe 2, maybe 3 people from TNA, 4 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown, and the rest all TNA. All the rest TNA guys.
No, it's a green guy. So the Battle Royal is not for Trick to be in. It's for Trick's next competitor. So on NXT, we'll get a 25-man Battle Royal for the number 1 contender for Trick's NXT World Championship. I'd love it to be
I'd like
Chris
to see
Bay.
Chris out.
I love Chris Bay.
Yeah. Ace Austin would be amazing too. No, I think it's going to be the Royal Rumble where it's people come in and at a certain time we're probably going to get like maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. It doesn't. The bell doesn't ring till all 25 are in. It's a battle royal, not a Royal Rumble. So the way battle royals work is everybody gets in the ring at once, and the bell rings. Which is why they try not to do more than 20 to 25 people in him. Now, some people will get introduced and get to come out to their music, But everybody will get in the ring, and then the bell will ring, and then it'll go. And you'll probably get a couple eliminations almost immediately, just to help clear the ring out.
Yeah, because this Royal Rumble, that would take up a long time.
Even at 25 and not 30, you're still looking at almost an hour to an hour. And when you have a 2-hour show, you can't dedicate the entire thing to Royal Rumble style.
I mean, you could, but...
Exactly, Carlos. Although they could shock the world and have somebody who's just in the ring, wasn't even announced, to win it. And I wouldn't put it past them to do that either. But, I mean, any guy that comes from the main roster or from TNA, they will probably get announced, and they'll get to come out to their music.
In Cleveland, Ohio on Saturday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster, but also on sale now Friday Night SmackDown Live at Rocket Mortgage Field
How long you were gone, but you missed Cody Rhodes.
2nd, the night before SummerSlam. Tickets available via SeatGeek.
And you could do that with Lexus King. You could have him lose tonight and then win the Battle Royal.
History maker. Jeez, oh my God! I can't believe she won. I'm so happy for her.
Oh, hi Wendy. Congrats on your win. It's so nice to finally meet you. My name is Carly Bright, one of the newest. Okay. Guys, did I say something?
Isn't she the nice one?
Well, Booker, the future is here. The 2024 NIL class. Jeremy
Yeah, she missed Cody. He just came out.
Carlos Aviles from the Ohio State, Jane Fields from Georgia, Darcy Kahn from Howard, Serena Linton from Arkansas, and Abby Jacobs from South Alabama. NXT Universe, this is your NIL class of 2024.
Name, image, likeness. It's the same contract that college football players get now, where they can get paid for their name and image, likeness in video games and advertising and sponsorship.
TV star. The star of all
NXT also, or WWE also uses it as a double homonym for next in line. So it's name, image, likeness. It's also next in line.
What? Did you hear this?
What a
damn, Dante.
shot.
Cheap shot, Dante Chen.
What a,
Forget these two
what a,
from backstage last
what a rat move.
Whoa!
Well, The Rock will not be at SummerSlam. He's going to be shooting a movie still. And now that movie's getting delayed because he got injured shooting the movie. So it's going to be even longer that he'll be gone. He injured his elbow. So that's going to delay shooting. But also, I don't know who Cody faces in SummerSlam, but I don't think he's losing.
It's legal. A cane, the tool of choice tonight.
You know that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about just back jumping Lexus King. The TV star like that. You don't do that. Oh, yeah. There you go, baby.
That was actually smart.
There you go.
Had to be physically separated. Last week it was King who proclaimed that this ends tonight.
Look, man, Dante Chen is not on the level of Lexus King, and you know it.
Can Chen make it 3 in a row? It was King who was not amused by the crowd or the locker room and their support of Dante Chen. But look, I got to ask you, when it comes to the Singapore canes, what does one of those canes feel like when it snaps off your skin?
Well, it's a hot, burning sensation, Vic, that I don't wish on my worst enemy.
Just a moment, I'll be right back.
Vic, not even you.
Oh, and Dante Chen, lucky enough, was able to just get out and dodge being backdropped on those Singapore.
Oh, yes. Bring the noise, Lexus. Bring the noise.
We saw a vicious side of King a few weeks ago. Remember when he brutalized Chen right in front of us at the announce desk?
I don't think Julia tonight.
Because we all know, Vic.
She's still doing her other thing.
So you're still buying the fluke?
Of course I am.
He lost.
Phil, you're not wrong.
And that was right to Chen's throat.
Yes.
And it's all legal.
I don't like it either.
making all those collect calls back home, talking about that fluke victory. Now it's time to pay the bills, son.
Oh, King
I'm not sure what the main event is.
Not just about a party all
Mal,
the time.
Look
at King right now.
Julia technically is injured, but she's working with what's the promotion Julia still with? Marigold. Thank you.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I believe she's already cleared from the wrist injury.
Came out and stole a man
Right.
from the
Ashley, welcome. You missed Trick and Cody interacting in the ring.
Just brutal shot, and I don't know if we can get a shot of Dante Chen's back as into another cover, another count, and somehow Chen showing toughness, being able to kick out, but the welts even right there on the back of King, they are...
I am hoping that somebody comes out during her State of the Union address for the women's division, and Cora Jade would be great.
No man leaves a match like this unscathed, Vic.
You think of face board?
Yeah, Steven, unfortunately you missed both the Wendy Choo match and you missed Cody coming out.
Yeah.
I love Lexis King.
Trying their best to help
You know,
Dante Chen, and
unfortunately his father passed away when he was not even 4 years old.
It is bright
But he has so much of his father's mannerisms, and on top of that, he had a great stepfather, and his mother was awesome, and they raised him well, and he's able to get the best of all worlds there. And he's actually a very humble person. Like, watch his interview with Chris Van Vliet.
into the cover.
He's also just really, really
Start
good.
giving Dante Chen some credit. Dante Chen now is
He's one of those guys that in the future is going to be really a locker room leader. Even if he's not big on the roster and stuff like that, he's going to be a locker room leader.
Lexis King, unlike anything we've ever seen before from this man. And now what the hell's he doing?
He's about to take him down.
What is his demonic mind dreamed up for this match?
Oh, yes.
Oh, this has been a hard-hitting affair as Chen now, whoa! Like King getting a taste of his own medicine. Look at the body. Bruised, bleeding, well.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Dante Chen, though, he's
Chris
not
Jericho
done
type
yet.
career.
It's his turn now.
Oh, man. That brings back bad memories, man.
What the heck? Get out of the way, Buck! This is freaking right over our heads! And he got another one!
Cody basically, Trick came out with him. Well, Cody came out saying hi to everybody. Said he's going to make AJ quit. And then Trick came out, they talked. And then Cody said that there will be a 25-man battle royal to determine the next #1 contender for Heat Wave for Trick Williams.
I can't get over, Book. Look at the wounds on Dante Chen.
Wounds battered and torn, but Chen's got something up his sleeve, Vic.
You mentioned that. You mentioned that every time that Singapore cane hits your skin, it's a burning sensation.
Yes.
I lost count on how many times these two have just been beaten, brutalizing, and battering the other. And Dante Chen,
I agree, Tyler.
done yet. Right to the throat of God.
I think we have. I just can't remember what it is.
Talk again.
What?
The official on the outside. And there are Singapore canes again all over the place. This is a Singapore cane match. The cane, the tool of choice. Oh.
I must say Dante Chen is bringing it here tonight, Vic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Completely legal.
Man, this kid's a fighter. Man, I love Lexis King.
Wait a minute. To the throat.
The scepter.
With a cane.
Oh, that's the scepter. Oh, yes.
I like the use of the scepter.
Lexis King. Now looking to finally.
Rockabye, baby.
Hey, Dante Chen. Oh, I'm sure Lexis King is.
That's a good way to do it.
Here's your winner, Lexis King.
It's a good way to do it. I like that.
TV star, Lexis King.
Well, I mentioned to you, Book, that the Singapore cane was the
They hit him in the
choice
neck.
here tonight, and we saw these two light each other up.
They tore each other
vicious
up.
side of both these men. The welts were formed.
Yeah, Cody's already shown up.
Right there, and that was after, by the way, Lexis King used that cane to gain the advantage.
Look at the arm. Oh my God.
Whatever works.
Good Lord. Kendo sticks are no joke, ladies and gentlemen. It was a Singapore cane match. So, yes, a kendo stick stipulation.
That's the person I came to see. Wanted to give you something.
Oh. It's his dash, it was when he was not no longer dashing. It was when he went to, damn it, what was he? It wasn't undashing. Was it
No,
undashing?
unpretty.
To most people,
I can see that,
fire
King.
is a destructive force.
Cole,
me
if
and
I
my
ever get a
people,
chance to meet you and we've got one, I'll be more than happy to hit you with one. I've been trained how to do it
Time
properly.
for recovery and contemplation.
I've been hit with multiple
My
kendo
body
sticks.
is healed. The vision is strong.
Undashing, right?
Is illuminated.
Yeah. Undashing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, the
Eddie
undashing.
Thorpe has been.
Because he was a dashing Cody Rhodes.
I come from a long lineage of fighters, battling with everything.
Folks,
they
I'll be
had
back in a few minutes. Gotta
for
take care of
every
some
inch of this
business.
world
We'll
they've
be
got.
right back.
That's true inspiration. Because I'm fighting for more than winning wrestling matches. I'm fighting for representation. I now lead the way, not only for me and my family, but for all indigenous people.
Don't
with a
forget,
dream.
they get to go an extra 8 minutes
Now I
over.
return to NXT.
I don't know why
Reborn
NXT gets that extra 8
with
minutes,
a
but
clear
they get to
mission
go
to
to
execute, and
10:08.
my eyes open.
Do I know Queso? No, I do not. I do not watch Queso. I've seen some
See
clips
that
on
beer cap?
TikTok. That's about
It's
it.
the luckiest piece of metal in the world.
Nope. Shut up. Looks like the main event's going to be Javon Evans versus Sean Spears tonight. Yeah, so I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. So the Big Show and I were actually friends. We actually met long before I even got into wrestling, really. Well, I was into it, but I wasn't, like, I was just starting training. I was his waiter at the Bob Evans near his house. And I was the only one that wasn't, like, scared to go talk to him because this man sitting down was still taller than most people standing up. And people were intimidated by this giant of a man. So I was like, but I knew who he was, you know, at being a wrestling fan. So I went up and I became his regular waiter. So he and I became friends. Then when I started working at FCW, he was coming back from a shoulder injury. So he was down at FCW training. And we were doing some rolling around in the ring and working on some things. And he got in the ring with us. And he thought it'd be a really good idea to rib me. And by rib me, I mean he put me in the corner, stretched my arms over the ropes, and I got an overhand big Show chop. And that sucked. That man's hand is like neck to belly button. It's the biggest hand you'll ever meet. And yeah, he didn't hold back either because we're friends, and that's what friends do. They beat the ever-loving shit out of each other, apparently. And so yeah, yeah, that was not fun. It was a Bob Evans, which is like a chain breakfast spot. Yeah, my chest was pretty jacked up for a bit from that. That was one of the worst chops I ever took. The other one was done in a very similar manner by a guy named Bruce Santee. The guy was a very avid steroid user. Like, the guy loved the side effects of, like, the mood swings and the back acne. That was actually his favorite part because his girl got to pop his back acne. It was gross. The guy was not a good person. Dude was 6'8", 320, all muscle. And we were doing a battle royal, and he threw me up in the corner, and he gave me that same style overhand chop, and he chopped me so loud that I had a bleeding handprint of his hand on my chest. And it was so loud that one of the guys, Jarrell Clark, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Jarrell Clark. He's big on the indies, and he's done stuff with TNA and MLW. Jarrell Clark came out running out of the back. He thought somebody had pulled a gun and shot somebody. That's how loud the chop was. So those are the two most brutal chops I've ever taken. That being said, I still don't think I'd want to. I love getting chopped. I know that sounds weird, but there's a major adrenaline rush from getting chopped. I also am very good at giving chops, and I love giving chops. That being said, I still don't think I want to take a Gunther chop. I just don't think I want that. Or an Obafemi one. Those shotgun chops scare the hell out of me.
Okay. Next time Jado wants to bring a weapon into our match, an ass whooping's gonna be real intentional. However, W's goes rewarded in NXT, and Ava over here is. Guess he's the first challenger for Kalani's North American Championship.
Oh, jeez, that ain't too sweet. I'm telling you what is.
I don't even have to worry about 4 other competitors.
I've wrestled
It's just
John
gonna be
Davis.
one-on-one. And even though
I've never taken a chop from him, though. But again, I've only wrestled him in Battle Royals. I've never had a one-on-one match with John. I've worked 2 Battle Royals with John. I've never taken a chop from him.
And you, Sweet Michin, you taste the gold this week.
Gold.
Oh, I'm out of drinks, but we still have 30 minutes to go. 40 minutes.
Everything's going on tonight.
Oh, Brooke Jensen is back.
What the hell is going on?
Don't pay attention.
What the hell is security? Somebody needs to secure this, man.
Security just handled it. We're live right now.
Oh, right on, Jordan.
As I mentioned, still Roxanne Perez and her State of the Women's Division address still to come tonight.
The following contest is
Tavion. We haven't seen him since the breakout tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna lose.
Sure. Eddie Thorpe's return since that underground match. So, unfortunately, I think Davion's getting squashed here. I like what they're doing with Brooke Jensen, though. But it's got the entire wrestling world talking about Brooke Jensen. And you had that fear when tag teams split up. There's always that one guy that kind of gets lost in the sauce. And Josh Briggs was getting a push. Fallon Henley was getting a push out of that group. Kiana James is now on the main roster. Brooke Jensen was getting a little bit lost. So I like that we now have like literally the entire wrestling industry is talking about Brooke Jensen.
Yes.
Now let's see what he does with it.
Yeah. I mean, signing Eddie was a big deal. He was a big thing in New Japan. That was Brooks Jensen who grabbed Vic.
Seems more ready than ever to manifest his destiny, so to speak.
Yes, indeed. In my estimation, he is the king of the underground match. We got a hell of a matchup here tonight with Tavion Heights.
Technically, I could see Eddie Thorpe as the king of the underground matches because he's the only person to have won 2.
Someone like Tavion Heights. He's an interesting star that has all the tools. Some have said, some of the coaches, he just needs to figure out how to.
It's not tape. It's just it's face paint.
Once he figures this game out,
Eddie Thorpe was in New Japan. I forgot his name in New Japan. If somebody could remind me what he went by in New Japan.
Over 220 pounds. Tavion Heights, a
good.
bronze
Really
medalist,
good.
2020 gold medalist at the Pan American Games, represented the USA. In the 2020 Games in Tokyo, but Eddie Thorpe doesn't give a damn about that right now.
Yeah, he's a DJ as well, like legit. I know they have it as part of his gimmick, but it's legit.
Underground matches. Thorpe has acknowledged he needs to make the most of every opportunity as he goes into the cover.
Eddie,
kick out, and that's a wise approach.
NXT doesn't like squash matches. I've noticed this. Like, you better really have a reason to have a squash match.
These kids just need to get a little dirt on him, Vic. He just need to, like I say, be in the game for a minute, understand what's going on. Oh, here we go.
Carl Fedrick.
Overhead, belly to belly.
Joe Lang wants to know how you, what's the worst move you ever received?
I got powerbomb to a ladder. Incorrectly powerbomb to a ladder. Worst move I ever received.
He was in the men's breakout tournament. Was Heights. These are
Carl
two
Fredericks.
driven individuals when they step into the ring.
Chris, thank you very much for that.
That honestly was a very kind of New Japan sequence. The constant crossing each other. And stuff.
He's a college athlete, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not a squash because I would hate for Tavion Heights to get squashed here. I'm glad it's not a squash.
I'm talking about deprogram.
A move that looks terrible but isn't that bad.
Nice play. As now Heights hoisting up Eddie Thorpe. And Heights, this would be a major statement victory. But look at Thorpe trying to bounce back in this match in his career. You've heard his words over the last several weeks. He knows he
Table
needs
shots,
to bring it.
like taking a move to a table. The table actually slows down your descent and actually makes it less.
Like I say, don't waste no time with somebody like Eddie Thorpe.
Look at the strength.
It's kind of hard to say what is the most painful submission because it depends on who's putting it on you and how it's put on.
Into the cover, deep hook of the leg.
Thank you, Cole. Much appreciated.
By Thorpe.
So look at Tavion Heights right now. He's thinking.
Another look.
He's thinking a little bit too much instead of reacting, Vic.
But those are the instincts that he needs to learn. Going back to what the coach has said of learning how to.
He was Ace Vinny Lee.
Learning how to apply what he naturally.
I was security guard number 1.
Dijak has not gone to the Wyatt 6.
From the Olympic kid, who now almost looks like he's got a dragon sleeper locked in.
He's on Raw. I just don't know when they're going to use him. What they're doing with him.
Joe, I've taken one wrestling move in my entire life. I was in a ring, and it was a pile driver before I was taught how to take it properly.
Hell yeah, Taylor. The show's going well for you there live.
This is nothing, new for Eddie. He's no stranger to these.
No, I don't need to put my wrestling name on my account. It wasn't like I was anybody popular.
Thorpe answering back.
Eddie Thorpe is Native American. I believe full-blooded.
Eddie Thorpe trying to show and remind everyone just how dangerous he is in the ring. Not just with the strikes that are on display at this moment, but some have called him a mat technician. Look at the combination. German suplex.
Like I say, you get the crosshairs for this young man right here.
Taylor, where are you sitting?
Trouble.
Are you on the hot cam side?
Thorpe coming in hard. Big elbow.
Then again, you could be watching the show and not paying any attention to us. You could have just popped in and said hi.
Into the mat. A strong statement made by Eddie Thorpe.
Here is your winner, Eddie Thorpe.
Let's see that dance. Let's see
Even with that extra 8 minutes, now that we still have Roxanne to come out, you're not leaving a lot of time left there.
Everything right now flowing through the veins of Eddie Thorpe. Everything he's talked about. Everything he's endured. Everything he wants to represent.
Yeah, Tavion Heights did not look weak at all.
Victory here tonight.
I was happy that. I was
back on the warpath in NXT.
Eddie versus Obo would be good.
It's pretty impressive.
You've missed a lot.
Miles.
It's been a good show so far.
Him. Bring him here.
What do you mean, go get him? I'm not picking him up. What do you mean?
Miles, go get him. Go get him. Right?
Please say it twice.
There's strength in numbers. Maybe we could use a new member.
I don't know, man. I don't think we need any new members. We could barely figure you out, huh? What are you thinking?
Oh, is that right, Damon, huh? You think you're funny, do you? Because if we're sharing with the class, I don't think you should have dropped 2 straight to Tony D and failed to win back the Heritage Cup. But you did, didn't you? And now look where we are. So don't you dare question me, right? Miles! Miles! Go get Tavion. Bring him here. Capiche?
Yeah, I got it. Whatever you need me. I got it.
A lot on the mind of Charlie Dempsey, but this
Now, you're not
superstar
wrong.
has done a lot of talking to the locker room, but there'll be no sneak attacks tonight from Sean Spears as he's face-to-face one-on-one with Javon Evans. This matchup is next live right here
They're gonna have Roxanne
on
close out the show?
NXT.
I'm fine with that.
Or did they realize they were running low on time and they're going to cut her segment to an online exclusive?
No.
But as it stands now, when we come back from commercial, they'll still have 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You did miss Cody Rhodes. Yeah, it's going to be a big thing if Roxanne's coming out and at the end of the show. What's going on, Sal? No, I still haven't watched it, Mikhail. He said he was going to make AJ quit, and then Trick Williams came out, and they talked about being champions and what to do next. And then Cody announced that next week there will be a 25-man battle royal to determine the number one contender for Trick Williams' NXT World Championship.
Speaking of Trick, do you think he actually grabbed Lash's shoes?
I mean, I don't think they wear the same size. I realize they're the same height, but I don't think they wear the same size.
Oh no, you don't know?
That's a possibility. It might when we're looking for something to watch, we could put on that WCW documentary thing. Yeah, they look like men's platform shoes to me as well, Scrooge.
I don't understand that. Why would a man that tall wear platforms?
Yeah, I don't know why a man that tall, especially when he's standing next to, he ended up dwarfing Cody Rhodes a bit there. It's caramel brulee, but this is the end of it. It's the last of my bottle. So I'll be switching to a vanilla custard after this.
Hey, this is Standard Tobacco.
Honestly, if I could pick an era to wrestle in, it would be the era we're in right now. I think what we're getting right now is the best of all worlds. I think we're in one of, if not the best era of wrestling. NXT, like I said, is the greatest wrestling show on television today, but Raw and SmackDown are consistently good. I think TNA has been great. MLW is better than ever. They had a real bad slump about a year and a half ago where they kind of went downhill, but they have stepped back up, and MLW is great. My boy Alex Kane is killing it over there. We're getting good stuff out of that. New Japan is killing it. AEW has
Triple H killing it.
AEW has the opportunity to be great. They just need to focus better on storytelling. But all in all, I think we're in the best era of wrestling ever. I do not think there will be a Netflix title because they're not going to make a specific title just for it being on Netflix. Especially since there's a chance that all the shows will eventually move to Netflix, if it goes well. We already broke that down, Rebel. Although I know there was a new one, but it doesn't really show a whole lot. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to cover this Thursday. I haven't really put too much thought into this Thursday. We'll come up with something. I'll call Kel tomorrow after I'm going to the Knoxville Zoo tomorrow. Because that one is also free for veterans. So I'm going to go to Knoxville Zoo, get some more footage there. That way I have two, because we're going to be having a new segment called TGN Tours on YouTube, and I'll make highlight videos for TikTok as well. And that's going to be good. And so we've got a couple zoos. I'm going to do some those tours, stations, so on. Oh, I did the timing wrong. We got 30 minutes left, so they can have a good match and still give Roxanne plenty of time.
But here we are, back in Orlando.
Technically, I guess 20 to Javon and Sean.
Speaking of Roxanne, I saw her arriving earlier,
10 minutes
and
to
I
Roxanne,
tried to get a word to find out what she's going to talk about tonight.
I'm loving it.
She wouldn't tell me anything.
I'm enjoying every second of it.
So I can only imagine what she has to say tonight.
I just feel bad because I know she's giving you a hard time, and I thought maybe she would.
Hello, Ava and Milord, Mr. Stone. Did I just hear you two talking about Roxanne? Because I just happened to be in the locker room and overheard Roxanne talking about how she plans on calling you out for an apology tonight.
Wow, she thinks you know what? Good thing she doesn't get paid for thinking. But, Stevie, you know what? That's actually really helpful, so thanks. I really appreciate that. Ooh, sorry, guys. I gotta take this. Would you mind if I have the room? Of course. Thanks. Hello?
I wonder if Stevie's going to end up being anonymous, because she is a streamer. That's her whole gimmick. I wonder if she ends up being anonymous.
Maybe.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Javon Evans.
Hayes, you're not wrong.
Look, is this the biggest test in the career of Evans?
No doubt. The biggest test for this young man, because Sean Spears, man, he's a player.
Now, once again, not long.
Love Javon Evans, man. He has got so much potential. And again, just like I talk about with Obafemi, this is the worst we will ever see Javon Evans. He's only going to get better from here. I don't think Javon Evans moves for at least a year. I think they're going to let him grow in NXT and really come into his own, and then they'll move. Maybe, Valentino, maybe.
And his opponent, Sean Spears.
You just never know who will show up at NXT. And remember when Sean Spears reappeared?
We've been seeing Anonymous for over a year now.
He attacked
And
James Briggs with a chair
no
last
sign
week.
whatsoever
Briggs
who it could
wasn't
be.
even able to compete, which led to the brawl between these two men that went all over.
Honestly, I don't
right here in
think
front of us,
that Sean Spears wants to be world champion.
In the entrance.
I think he really does want to be there as a mentor.
That is brewed very quickly between
The thing is, he doesn't need to be world champion either. He's proven everything he needs to prove.
Sean.
In the book, man, I'm gonna tell you, he has a
The boy's still growing. Why are you
off his
chopping him so
game.
hard?
This kid Evans better watch his back, man.
Evans ain't backing down. And what do you contribute to the rise
He's
of the
only
young
20 years
OG?
old.
No, the kid's smart, Vic. He's special.
The guy can't even have a beard to calm down his nerves.
Right now, he's in what I call a fight. Oh, yes, man.
You can say that one more time because we talk about the return. How have Spears' motives changed since he's come back to NXT?
Oh, man, I think he still has the same motives after Red died.
Honestly, don't care who wins. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah, honestly, there's a way you can do it. No matter who wins, you're going to see some good stuff.
Is Javon Evans now looking right in. And, I don't ask you this. Does Evans have a ceiling?
Truly, there is no ceiling for this young man, and if it is, he will jump right through it. That's how high this kid can fly.
He's not going to do any jumping when he's on his back after getting dropped throat first over the top rope by Sean Spears, and you had already brought up that as a veteran, he knows.
Yeah, the 10 chance, that lasted, I think, all of one day.
It is. That's
Of him coming in.
He shut that down. He shut that down fast.
Booker way more than I like Orlando Booker. Maybe I'm going to like Toronto Booker a little bit more at our next premium live event, Money in the Bank weekend in Toronto.
Well, his gear is actually an homage to the Hart family. He is Canadian.
Javon Evans not liking what's going on right now. And when it comes to Spears, would you agree that Sean has a unique about
Well, no, let me tell you something. If there was a dark cloud in the building, it would be
Joe, that'd be a great match.
right over Sean Spears, man. Trust me on that.
Evans did not like that. I think Evans is a little ticked off right now.
That's what I like about this kid right here. He's a fighter, Vic. He's a fighter. Not only can he fly.
I don't know if he trained in the dungeon, homie.
But he can fight. Do you want me to finish that for you?
I don't think Sean did.
I got just what I do. I pick you up. You take me
I
when I'm
got
down.
caught in the moment right there. That's all. I got caught in the moment.
Well, Javon
I think
Evans
Tyson
just
Kidd
caught
was the last person to train in
Sean
the dungeon.
Spears and then followed up with a nice drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick.
Evans, who says he likes to get bouncy, he just loves to fly through the air, throw caution to the wind, and it's Evans right now who's in control. Spears has no idea where Evans is at. Don't miss a second of the action. Javon Evans taking it to Sean Spears.
You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about
Shut up. Cody's on the main roster. Oh, I know what I mean. One-time appearance as on Mr. Soon, probably. I have no idea what you're saying, Chief. Have you been drinking? Do you need help?
We're here for you.
Javon Evans versus Chris Bay would be insane.
Oh
I
my
would say, like,
God.
Javon Evans, like, could you imagine Javon Evans in, like, an X Division match as well?
Ooh. Honestly, I think Javon's probably going to be one of those people in the 25-man. I'm
Sean
calling it now.
Spears on the main roster probably soon. No, I actually don't think Sean Spears ever goes to the main roster. I think that him coming back is truly to help the younger generation and be a figurehead and a mentor in NXT. I don't think he came back for a long time as a competitor. I think he is back more so to become a mentor and a teacher and a producer. So I think he'll have a stint on it. And he can actually go for a long time in NXT. because he doesn't have to perform all the time. He can stay in the Performance Center. It's also near his school because he has a school with Tyler Breeze called Flatbacks Wrestling School in Orlando. So it keeps him there near the school that he uses, and then he can also, help train people at the Performance Center. So I don't think he's going to be headed to the main roster. So Breeze he's on a Legends contract with WWE, as well as he is contracted to Up Up Down Down, which WWE owns. They bought it from Xavier Woods. They now own it. So he is technically contracted with WWE, but he is solely on the Up Up Down Down stuff. And he does they'll do toy launches and stuff and game stuff, and he does that. What's up, Alex?
Has been a very physical matchup as Evans just able to kick out. As you saw throughout the commercial break, Sean Spears Booker has taken it to Javon Evans in many unique
I agree,
ways.
Lewis.
Completely.
And now a
Kano, they can stay in NXT as long as they want to keep him in NXT. And when Sean Spears came back to WWE and set up his contract, he may have been like, hey, I'm not wanting to go to the main roster. This is where I want to be. I want to help out the younger talent, da-da-da-da. He could have set that up in his contract. But they can keep somebody in NXT as long as they want. There's no time limit on being in NXT.
Young OG trying his best.
So Scripps left on his own. He just didn't renew his contract.
To break this hold. You can see the pain on his face and out of desperation. Break the hold, Rev.
That was desperate move right there by the young man.
Come on.
Javon Evans versus Logan Paul would be fire.
Spears using every second of that 5 count. Yeah, I know what you're going to say, Booker.
You're right, Ricardo. You're absolutely right.
So wait a minute.
All right, don't look at it any other way, all right?
So wait a minute.
The point of Cody Rhodes showing up at NXT is to bring eyes to NXT.
Do that, but it wasn't okay for Dante Chen to get the jump on Lexus
They had to make an announcement.
What Dante Chen did. This was within the boundaries.
I've not heard that, Alex, and I kind of hope they don't.
Many times.
We don't need any more titles in NXT or WWE. Unless they want to do a mid-card women's title on the main roster as the European title.
Roundhouse. Big. Sit down. I almost was going to say
Becky's on vacation. She didn't leave.
But Evans almost instinctively out of desperation.
Okay, no, she did not sign. Yes, will she sign? Yes, she will sign in the future. However, right now she is taking personal time to hang out and spend with her family. That does not count against any of her contracted stuff. So.
Coming up in a matter of moments, Roxanne Perez will be center of the ring. Wonder what's on the mind of the NXT Women's Champion, but on the mind of Javon Evans is silencing, is beating, is
not
pinning,
wrong, Tyler.
submitting. Bam! Shot Spears.
That's an interesting move.
I'm talking about
Rollins still got a few months before he's back.
Evans saw his mentor earlier.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they hold off Rollins all the way to the Rumble.
With Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams going to determine his number.
But I think the earliest he can come back would be Survivor Series. He had major knee surgery. He's God.
A perfect move.
And now coming in the hard way. Oh! He caught Evans in a big DDT from the top.
That was cool too.
Evans just
That was
able to kick out.
very pretty.
Showing us a lot about his grit.
Crafty doing good,
Bringing him into the ring the hard way and catching him into a Drake DDT like that was cool.
For a 3, but the young OG was able to kick out.
He's got a heart as
What's up, Crafty?
Texas, but that could be his detriment, Vic.
Roman's not going to be back till late August, early September. So
he's going for it.
Well, right now he's looking for that C4. Evans had it scouted.
no, late August, early September.
Whoa! Wow!
Able to kick out. Look at Evans though, bounce it to the top. We saw that cutter.
Double bounce springboard cutter where he just floats is insane.
Spears just created that space, Vic.
Booker. That space just got closed. This is what Evans does. He puts his foot on the gas. What's he thinking now? From the barricade.
That probably sucked more for Javon.
Crafty, you missed a lot.
This kid's unbelievable.
That's why Javon Evans is one of the fastest rising stars in NXT.
That's what he wanted to call it. I think that's the only real reason there. Cody announced a 25-man battle royal for the #1 contender to Trick Williams' NXT title. Oh! On the corner! On the corner! No! No!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Evans just went off the corner of the exposed announce desk. Spears back into the ring. He smells the blood. Hoists up Evans. C4!
Oh my God.
Evans is out. Spears into the cover. And this is the biggest victory since Sean Spears' return.
Here is your winner, Sean Spears.
Puppy, you're not wrong.
Emotional damage.
Jesus.
We talk about the flying, the bounciness, the aerial insanity of Javon Evans. But one too many risks here tonight again. The point of the announce desk went right into the stomach, right into the ribs.
Nutty, yes, Wendy Choo had a match. It's a darker Wendy.
And on one hand, while that is the biggest victory since his return, Spears also just deflated the bounce of Evans.
We also have 14 minutes left in the show.
Spears now use this victory to his advantage.
I don't think Javon Evans qualifies for the breakout tournament next year because he's already breaking out now.
You boys had some fun in Las Vegas, didn't you, Nathan? Look at this. Nathan, come on, cheer up, man. You beat the OC at Battleground. You should be celebrating.
Mate, I can't celebrate anymore.
Of course you can.
Oh, hey, look at these guys, huh? Party animals, the Vegas boys. Look, I gotta be honest. I didn't think you boys had all that in you.
Oh, yeah, we're full of surprises, man.
All right. Well, you know, I'm still riding the high of defending my Heritage Cup last week. But you know what?
It looked like a blood capsule to me.
I think these gents could use
What
a little
blood?
history
From
lesson
Javon Evans?
in the heritage of this cup.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you
It
say,
might have
son?
been.
Hey, you're not about to lecture us about British wrestling, are you?
Yeah, I think you'll find my name is on that cup.
Dude, my best friend won that. And you.
Hey, hey, what you looking at? Look at me. What you doing?
Hey, we're still tag team champs, man.
Yeah, for now.
Hey,
All right,
hold on. Take it easy, take it easy. We'll give him a lesson later. Come on.
Bro, we're still a tag team champs,
He
right?
did. They teamed with Wesley against Gallus, but Gallus won the match.
I missed that cup.
Well, focus then.
Yeah, what? You don't think I can pull double duty? I can defend both at the same time.
Interesting conversation, but there's Roxanne Perez, who made history on Sunday in moments. The NXT Women's Champion delivers her State of the Women's Division next.
Friday.
Super excited for Clash. Should be very, very good show. Yeah,
Very,
I don't
very
see
good
him
show.
going
All right,
back to
once again,
A-Kid.
folks.
but-
I'm going to make this announcement one more time on this show because I know some of you guys don't come to SmackDown. If you are at SmackDown, our showing of SmackDown, if there are any spoilers for TNA or WWE SmackDown whatsoever, it's an automatic ban. Our mods have been told. We are warning you guys now. If there are any fake spoilers, also, it is a ban. We're not playing around on this. No spoilers for TNA or for SmackDown. Good?
Yeah, so we are
Good.
going to play Against All Odds after SmackDown. Also, there was no QR code, and they will not be there at Clash at the Castle because of this timer was the last QR code last night. And this timer ends at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday night, June 17th. So 8 p.m. Eastern, right at the start of Raw is when this timer ends.
Predictions are different. Predictions can be done before the show starts.
Yeah, predictions are
Which is
fine.
right
Like if
now.
you see a match starting, but if we start to notice that every prediction you have is exactly right, then we're going to assume you're looking at spoilers and you're not predicting.
Right.
So let's play it safe. for Friday, no predictions either. No predictions. We'll let the show play out. No predictions. That way we can avoid it. No predictions. Let's just do it that way. No predictions. And we will not be muting people for the live. We did that before, and I unmuted everybody afterwards on the last subathon so they could come back for the rest of the subathon. But we still had too many people trying to spoil the show. So I want to make it very clear right now. You will be banned permanently from the channel. One and done. That's it.
Guys, we're not playing around this time.
Chief,
at all.
you can be spoiled because the show is taking place in Scotland and it will be taking place earlier than today than in America. America's having a pre-recorded episode of SmackDown. That's what we're talking about. Because it will technically be live at 2 p.m. Eastern Time in Scotland. They're not going to play it till 8 p.m. Eastern Time in America. So anybody that spoils, anybody that predicts, we're going to ban them.
And I don't want to go heel. I really don't. But if I have to, I will. Joshua over at TikTok. Hey, how you doing? Chief, that's why we're doing what we're doing.
Jack Black has phenomenal music. Go listen to anything Tenacious D. All great.
Yep.
Now, Clash of the Castle will be live. That's why it's airing at 2 p.m. on Saturday. So nobody can spoil Clash of the Castle for you, Louise. But you're going to want to, on Friday after 2 p.m. Eastern, you're going to want to stay off social media.
This is the first, Chief, this is the first time we're actually going to have a chance to stream TNA. Yes, it's going to be after the fact because SmackDown and TNA show are going on at the same time, but we don't want the TNA show to be spoiled either because we want to witness it live with you guys.
There will be the TNA pay-per-view Against All Odds Friday. So we'll play that after SmackDown. Exactly, Rebel. Oh, that's another commercial. No, I haven't got a chance to go to the movies yet. I probably won't be able to go until Friday afternoon. Or Thursday afternoon. So technically TNA show starts at the exact same time SmackDown starts. We're going to watch SmackDown, and then we're going to go back and watch Against All Odds from the beginning. Gomer is his cat's name.
Yes, sorry.
You're good, Joshua.
You won the Royal Rumble and you got yours. Next week in the Battle Royal, I get mine. I believe it. Oh, whoa. I'm in this thing next week, too. You don't want to wish me good luck, Cody?
The king is going to win the battle.
This is on purpose. This is 1,000% on purpose.
Is that right? Seems like you guys are in a good place.
Oh!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
That was petty as hell.
That was.
In one segment, for every dig AEW has ever done to WWE, AEW just got cooked hard. God damn.
The only way to make that segment any more of a burn on AEW is if CM Punk would have been there.
Speaking of champions.
Wow.
Emotional damage.
Oh.
Tony Khan got some emotional damage out of that one.
Hey, do me a favor, Vince. Explain that reference for Joe. Or anybody who actually didn't understand it.
So all four of those guys were in AEW. They were not being utilized. Even Cody, the EVP of the company, was not being properly utilized. So they left. They did not renew their contracts. They left and have gone to NXT where they or to WWE where they are now in a better place than AEW.
The greatest women's division in all
Wow.
of wrestling today. And I told you guys that I was going to protect this title. But not only did I do that, at Battleground, I
don't think his initial training
that there
came from the
truly
Nightmare
is levels to
Factory
this.
Ben, but I do believe he
And
did
no one
additional
in this
training at the
world
Nightmare
is
Factory.
on mine. But it's okay. It's okay. Don't feel the need to thank me all at once for making sure that this championship stays in NXT. You all are just finding out what I've always known. But
That was a
is
huge shot at
one
AEW,
woman who
Chief.
does need to come out here and thank me.
I wasn't ever.
Ava, why don't you come on out here? I don't think you want to make the champ wait.
Heard what Stevie Turner had to say earlier.
Oh, Roxanne, I had a feeling that this would happen. And I'm assuming that you want me to congratulate you for your victory this past Sunday. So, congratulations. But I'm
All
not
4 AEW
exactly
guys
sure
are now
what
in
you
a
want
better
me to
place, Ron.
Thank you for, because I think that this is just part of being a great champion. I mean,
Yeah, she had to
come
get her ear stitched
you
up. I
know
saw
that
the
it's not
it
about
was
what
ripped,
you say,
ripped out.
it's
Like her
about
ear was
what
split.
you do. It's about who you defend your title against, who you defeat, how you carry yourself. And you know what, Roxanne? I am more than happy to keep giving you.
Of course, Ava. That's why you're just the perfect GM, right? You always find a way to make it all about you. But get this. Whoever you arrange for me, whoever you put in line for me, I'm always gonna find a way to win. Because there is not one woman that can take this title away from me.
That's not what I was expecting.
Jasmine, are my ears deceiving me? Or is Roxanne taking credit for the entire women's locker room right now?
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it does, right? Roxanne, ever since you won that NXT
We'll
Women's
explain the roast after the
Championship,
show goes off.
it
We'll spit a few
seems
extra
like
minutes on the air.
you lost your sweet and innocent personality.
She's wearing both
And
masks, yes.
You damn sure lost
Well, the
your
Cody
memory.
mask would be probably too big for
Because
her.
long before you ever signed your contract here, I was one of the main reasons people tuned in every single week to NXT. Before your little breakout tournament win and all your championships, you couldn't even
She broke her
reference
nose,
the
baby.
NXT women's division without talking about JC Jane.
Roxy, maybe the past few weeks have made you forget that the biggest threats to your title are the ones under this roof.
Okay, so this is where the line starts.
Hold up, wait a minute. Slow down there, Batgirl and Robin. While JC was out getting her beak fixed, and Jasmine trying to be a wannabe Kim K lookalike,
Ooh, damn.
Metaphor was actually making headlines and creating moments every single week, okay?
That's right. And with my girl Lash being inches away from becoming North American champ and bringing more gold to Metaphor, I mean, we were going to target Kaylani, but since you want to go around and try to take credit for what we doing, sweetie, it's on sight.
I know that's right.
Girls, hold on. First of all, Roxanne, you can't talk about Battleground without talking about my underground match. We get
It's called
it.
cutting a promo,
you
William.
proved you're different, but so did I.
Technically, everybody in the ring right now is a heel.
Fist don't lie.
Yeah. So is Lola.
Yeah, everyone.
But that's what I like about NXT is you're able to do matches like this and it still makes sense.
It's only a matter of time before it's... Espérate un momentico. I know that look.
You all want what Roxanne has. But Roxanne's on another level. Honestly, a level only I'm at. So this conversation now is only between the champion and the future champion.
Why don't you shake your happy ass to the back of the line?
Oh, here we go, Dick.
Say that again, boy.
Quack, quack, quack.
Fatal 4-way for the #1 contender.
What's going through the mind of Ava now?
Maybe.
Ava looking up as everyone, and I mean everyone, getting tossed to the side. Crank up the AC. Things are heating up in the women's division here in NXT.
So they could, for next week, set up a triple threat tag, considering that Lola and Roxanne were kind of working together there. And you could do Metaphor versus JC and goddamn her name, the other one.
Yeah.
And then
Jazz.
Thank you. And then Roxanne and Lola. And then Lola could basically kind of, turn on Roxanne at the end of the match and then go for a Roxanne versus Lola Vice at Heat Wave. Which I'd be all for. I'd be all for it. And that's the thing I love about NXT, and as I was explaining a second ago. Yes, we could get a heel versus heel, but NXT still makes that work. We've had heel versus heel, we've had face versus face, and yet those storylines still work because they do such a great job with it. I love it. So I'm really liking what they're doing.
All right, one more time before everybody leaves. Vince, explain that burn from Cody. One more time.
So what that burn was is you had 4 former AEW guys who were basically not being utilized in AEW and let their contracts run out and did not renew because they were like tired of sitting in the back and not doing anything. They all came to WWE, 3 of them coming to NXT. And as Cody put it, it seems like y'all are in a much better place right now. Saying that where you are now is a much better place for your careers than where you were in AEW. In other words, saying that AEW was holding them back. That was the emotional damage. That was a straight shot at AEW and Tony Khan for not using them correctly. So that was pretty crazy. So as a reminder, Thursday night we have the Geeks and Noobs podcast. We will go over something. I haven't decided yet. It'll be fun. No matter what, show up. It'll be fun. We'll have something to talk about. Then come Friday is the start of the Subathon. Make sure you are here for that, starting with SmackDown. The clock will start at 24 hours. Everybody who subs, everybody who donates, everybody who buys merch, the clock will go up from there. That being said, SmackDown is pre-taped. We'll be watching Against All Odds, TNA Against All Odds, later than it normally starts. So no predictions, no spoilers, or you will be automatically banned. So, on that note, another fantastic episode of NXT. As always, love this show to death. You guys, spread the word. Get more people here on Tuesday nights. We absolutely love it. And on that note, for the Booker, I've been Super Beard. You've been super awesome. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay. Tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay. Took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay. Not going back. Okay. Not going back. Let's go. Not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams in a pen and I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping a switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown. Went off the map, I'm globally known. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back.
It's a 1 in a million chance that you run up and not end up pissing in blacks. I made a cornerstone out of a corner, boy. Poppy store still got my pick in the glass. Say, why they keep messing with you? I miss it to be. Got burners and burnouts with second degree. I just totaled my Tesla, ain't stressing receipts. I got back in that thing in like less than a week. I just parked in the building. Matter of fact, I just stomped in the building and shot to the ceiling. Got art in apartments I bought for $1 million. Put cross on the wall and I auctioned the building. Now watch them play my slip. It's a cover up. Watch you spray my wrist. Get another one. Watch which name got this. Pick up rubber up. Watch you game my wrist. With the bubble up. Stop it. She poppin'. I seen